What up, though? I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. Texas town. Hey, y'all. Took a nice little walk through Nashville today. I'm in the fancy part. I went and got a biscuit and a cup of coffee. It was $9. I know, right? More with the tip. More with the tip. But boy, that biscuit tasted like a biscuit, and that coffee tasted like coffee. I went to one of them little hoedown spots and listened to good ass country music last night. I feel like I'm really getting really hanging out in downtown Nashville. Boy, oh boy, I like this shit. Food's good. The biscuit was high as hell, let's be real. But I'm in the fancy neighborhood. Used to be the hood. Rich people took that shit from them. It was like, nah, get the fuck going. It's our shit now. Oh, this used to be your shit? That's cute. It's our shit now. So now you got my white ass walking around eating fucking $5 biscuits. Blasphemy! It's fucking blasphemy. I went to some restaurant last night. I ordered some $10 cornbread. I swear to God. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Cornbread, $10? Fuck out of here. But I ordered it because I'm like, fuck it. When in Rome. That's part of being bougie. I guess I'm bad and bougie. I want to thank Chicago for coming out. I went to Chicago this weekend. I'm on book tour. It's book tour season right now. Knocking that shit out. I went to Chicago. Shout out to Volumes Book Cafe on Milwaukee. They were very welcoming. They had me in. I got to meet a bunch of Chicago motherfuckers. Cats came down from Wisconsin, came out from Indiana, Valpo, Milwaukee, Chi-Town, North Suburbs, West Suburbs. Super dope. It's always good meeting the cats. It's always good meeting everybody out there. I got to read some stories, do some Q&A. We took over that bitch. We made motherfuckers leave, and then some people stuck around because they was like, who is this? Who is that masked man? So Chicago, thank you for coming out. A lot of cats already bought the book. They just wanted me to re-sign that bitch, which is cool. It's better if you buy another book. You know what I mean? It's awesome that you come out with the book that you had, but it's even better if you buy another fucking book to give to someone. We spreading the word here. We word spreading. And then I end up in Nashville yesterday. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I love Chicago too. Shout out. Chicago is like my second home. So shout out to you, Chicago. I fucking love y'all. I love me some Chicago. If it wasn't for Chicago, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Just remember that shit. I was just a fucking window cleaner. I was just a lowly window cleaner, scrubbing windows. Me versus some crackheads. You get some bastard, some fucking dope fiend with the squeegee rolling into town trying to undercut my prices. I was doing that. And boom, got on Jenny Jones. And one thing led to another. I got the fuck out of Michigan. Now I'm here. I'll be at Slumerican. That is Yellow Wolf's spot. Yellow Wolf is with Shady. So one can say this is a shady event. I'll be at Slumerican, 3 p.m. this Saturday. I'll be in Louisville after that. I was calling it Louisville, but I guess y'all call it Louisville out here. Yeah. All right, let's take John to task. This is what we do with John now about things. Let's do a little catch up. This is what we got to do because John just be putting shit off. John.
Yep.
Where are we with Jordan Peterson and the other guy that I want? Thomas Brink, or whatever the fuck his name is.
We got
reached out to him and
Peterson.
Yeah.
All right. He
passed.
He did not pass. He's got a book coming out, so they're hoping for January on that one.
That's perfect.
And our other guy, he is claiming he's very busy with the election happening, but I'll wear him down. It's not that. I mean,
look, you tell him the door is open, and you tell him that he's been preaching to the choir. We're gonna get him to a new choir. Okay.
No, he will not be hard to turn. I just need a little bit.
He's not the first guy you flipped, huh, Johnny?
That is correct. He'll do it.
John will flip a guy.
Yes, I will.
Rest that chin on his lap. Next thing you know, they're flipped.
He will be very happy to do this.
As he will be. Awesome. What's up with your girlfriend?
The who?
Your fucking ex. That was the number one request. Believe it or not, John, that was the number one request at the Chicago book signing.
Oh, my God.
The people want it. This is bigger than us now.
I don't want it.
You think I'm bullshitting? The people want it. I'm not bullshitting, bro. Fucking like a gang of motherfuckers was like, what's up on Sam, man? When is John and Sam gonna have their conversation? John, I'm on my nuts, bro. Like, I swear to you. A gang of motherfuckers asked about that shit. Where are we with that?
My intestines are just clenching.
No, this is why people want it, because they look, they want you, they know you're a coward.
Oh, fuck
okay?
that. Not
John,
true.
they know you're a coward. Okay?
It's not cowardice.
You are a coward. They know you're a coward, and they know that this will be something to help you grow.
It's more complicated.
To grow out of your cowardice. So, did you book that yet? Because I hit her up, she ain't hit me back. I can stay on her, but it probably would work better.
I know. I talked to her about it briefly, and we're going to revisit it.
What'd you talk to her about? What'd you say?
This is not helping.
What did you say, John?
This is not helping.
I'll hit her up again until
I know you will, and that's not... Oh, this is so uncomfortable. But it's fine. It's just one of those things where it's just I mean, you know what happened. She called you. I mean, that was just weird, man. It's a long story. It's one of those uncomfortable things that I'll look back on with just bemusement. I'm like, what the fuck happened there?
You know what I'm hearing right now is blah, 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 blah. I can do a Twitter poll?
No. Oh, please don't.
Someone said I can do a Twitter poll to see. I don't even know how to do polls on Twitter. I don't even tweet. Let's see. Let's talk to Luke in Ohio. Hey, Luke.
Yo,
Luke, what's happening, man? How do I do a Twitter poll?
Big time listener of the show, but I say, since John thinks all the people are bullshitting and he don't believe you, if you tweet a Twitter poll, have the people answer, and then that way when they say they want her on the show, he'll know that you ain't bullshitting.
All right, so how do I do the poll, though, man?
Fuck. Well, you go to make a tweet, and it should be right there on towards the bottom. It should look like a little bar graph, something like that, and you click it, and it should have it.
All right, I'm gonna try this shit. Okay. I don't even know how to write. All right, so I do this. Do you want to hear an interview with John's ex? I'll put producer John so people know who the fuck I'm talking about. Producer John's.
I have to unleash a bot
X.
army against that, but all right.
GF. Now what do I do? Put a little, there's some bars there that's choice 1, yes.
Yeah, choice 1, put yeah, no.
Choice 2, yes. I'll put no, yes, no. All right. It will be, all right, tweet now. I'm going to tweet it right now. Rude_Jude. Damn, look at me in fucking science. All right, right now there's been no vote so far. Do you want to hear an interview with producer John's ex GF? Yes, no. All right.
I can answer that for you.
What are you going to say? What is the answer?
I'm going to probably give that a no, but I do not want to hear that.
14 votes so far. And 93% want to hear it. 7% do not.
John, you got to give the people what they want.
You got to give them what they want, John.
All right, Luke, I'll have you over for dinner or something like that. Just come out here. You're in Ohio.
I'm cool, man. I don't go that way. You ain't going to flip me.
Fine. We can all sit down.
Have someone over. Don't nobody want a motherfucking... No one wants to eat next to you, John. I won't even eat next to you.
I believe that.
I ate next to John one time. And it was very awkward.
It was not awkward.
It was awkward.
Instead of putting the napkin on, tucking your shirt, you chuck it around your chin?
That's not a bad idea.
It was weird. It was like going to... you ever go to eat with a poor person that feels weird? Because I've been that poor person where, someone rich takes you out to eat and you don't want to...
that boat now.
You don't want to order nothing. You feel all weird. You're like, I'll just have a piece of toast. No, I'm good. Yep. Just some toast and water. That's how John was when I took him out to dinner the first time. I'm like, bro, go ahead, man. Order whatever you want, man. You can get an appetizer too, bro. You good?
Yeah, I remember that. You took care of me. Appreciated that. I was just trying to be polite. Didn't want to overstep.
He was very awkward. He was like, I just have a shot glass full of beer and just a scoop of rice. That's it. That's all I'll have.
God, I must have blocked that out. But yes, now I remember.
I remember that. Remember when he was game planning for the success of the show? That was before I knew that you were a complete failure.
Right.
Right. How do I see? How do I check and see on the up? How do I update on this shit?
You know,
The worst part is
it'll update itself.
The worst part is people are actually answering with yes as opposed to fucking voting on it. You fucking idiots.
Whoa.
Yes. A lot of yes. John, bro, it's the people have spoken.
Very surprising.
The people have spoken, John.
Your shit's gonna be on there, and you're gonna look like a clown.
You hit up your girl after I said I was hitting her, didn't you? You did, didn't you, John?
Well, of course I did.
You hoe ass motherfucker.
Of course I did.
Come on, just don't hit him back. Don't. Jude just contacted you. Please don't hit him back. Please. Do it for Johnny. Do it for the chin.
Remember the old days? There were some good times. Some happier times.
91%. 91% say yes, John.
I'll take it into consideration.
I'll keep bothering her.
I know that. Something's going to have to give. I understand that. I don't know. Yes, I know. Oh.
Such a bitch.
If it was another situation with another lady, this would be no problem. But you talk to her, man. It's throwing bombs.
John, you bore me with your excuses.
Fine.
Boss up. Boss the fuck up. All right. So that's yeah, look, this is what we got to do. We do our little fucking we do our little and you're getting the flat earther guy, right? We're talking to him on Thursday or Wednesday.
He's coming back.
Mad Mike, the flat earther, we're going to talk to him. We lost him last week. And I think that's it. That's what we got so far. Well, job is, man. All right. People want this, John. I'm looking at them. We should. Why are you always clowning? Why are we always clowning John? He should clown on someone. John, you want to clown on someone? Julian and El Paso. Go ahead, Julian.
Yeah, man. We're always clowning on John, man. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have fucking more pussy out in the world, you know?
Wait, this guy's sticking up for me?
Yeah, he's basically saying if it wasn't... Yeah, he's got your back. He said if it wasn't for you, there'd be less pussy to fuck. Because you'd be fucking more chicks.
Yeah, if it wasn't for people like John, there'll be less pussy, exactly.
Right. Scaring them all away.
You're like a homosexual male that is giving us more vagina to bang out. Oh. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Happy to help.
Perfect.
Eddie says you look like Jay Leno's inbred son.
I refuse to accept that I look deformed in some way. I mean, I'm not perfect, but
Eddie.
I mean, deformed? All right.
Eddie.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're on.
Hey, yeah, I've been listening to y'all for a while, and I got curious, so I wanted to see what y'all look like. And John looks just like Jay Leno's, like, inbred son with his cousin. I don't know.
See?
What are you basing that on? Yes.
And I look like a sexy Jeffrey Dahmer.
A very sexy Jeffrey Dahmer.
I look like sexy Dahmer. Sexery Dahmer. That's what I look like.
If Jay Leno had a cousin with an even bigger chin, and they made a messed up, fucked up, mutilated baby, it'd be John.
That'd be me. All right.
If Jay Leno fucked a ferret and they had a baby,
what?
It'd look like John. Yeah, that's it.
Like if when he was a little boy and they tried to kiss, their chins touched before their lips ever did.
That probably has happened.
Righty. So we got this is what we got. We got Justin Hunt coming in. We got what is it?
Hate it or love it.
Hate it or love it, and then other shit as well. Don't go anywhere. It is the All Out Show. Let's go.
But still, if one of them men is so ferocious.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. And now, here's the breakdown with Justin Hunt.
Hey, Justin Hunt. How you doing there, sir?
Doing well, Jude. How are you?
Fucking awesome. Just chopping it up out here in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's what's up, man. There's a lot of good people down in Nashville.
Yeah, I fuck with Tennessee. They got that Southern hospitality.
One of the schools, one of my colleges, the final colleges I was looking at going to was the University of Tennessee. That's actually in Knoxville. But,
yeah, they got Vanderbilt here, right?
Yeah, they got Vanderbilt in Nashville, yeah.
All right, well, yeah. I haven't been by any of those fucking things, but I did get an expensive biscuit, and yeah.
You're not taking Hummingbird on the college tour?
The colleges don't fuck with me, bro. They don't fuck with me. You know, it's blue collar and business cats.
There's a lot of blue collar colleges. You can be blue collar and go to college.
That's a vocational school, bro.
Still, you should go spend there.
Maybe I'll go on a vocational school tour. I might do that shit. I want to go. I want to go holler at the Army. Like I want to go. I want to go to go on base and holler at some cats.
I think that'd be dope.
I think so too.
I mean, the reactions to the book are consistent between this one and and Hyena. You know, people are moved by it. They're inspired by it, man. You're telling their story.
Cats are fucking with that shit.
Yes, they are.
Cats are fucking with that shit. Speaking of fucking with shit, there's Mace got some new stuff out. There's a new rapper. You just catch me up on everything.
There's a couple things going on. First thing we got, we got Meek Mill. We got this new story on Meek Mill. Meek Mill petitioned for bail. His bail was denied again by Judge Janice Brinkley.
The same judge.
Same judge. Now, for people who aren't familiar with this story, Meek Mill was recently sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for parole violations. He had about 4 to 6 parole violations since he was first charged about 10 years ago. Hip-hop and a lot of people who really are critical of the correctional system, the prison system, the justice system, have been very upset about Meek Mill's case. They feel like 2 to 4 years is a bit much for someone who simply violated parole. And they look at some of the small things that happened with him. Also, this is the judge, too, who allegedly asked Meek Mill to do a remix of Boys to Men's Into the Road. So, Judge Janice Brinkley.
Was it an On Bended Knee?
On Bended Knee. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was on Bended Knee. On Bended Knee. Yeah, that was really extra. So,
that's the one that you and I pretty much agreed on. I feel like you were even stauncher in your defense of the. I don't know if you defense of. I don't want to say the judge, but the verdict.
Facts. Yeah,
right?
I'm not defending the judge. I definitely am not defending the justice system or the political or the prison system. I don't think Meek Mill is the face of the problem. He's not the scourge here. I feel like if you violate parole 6 times, every time you violate parole, if I'm not mistaken, everything I've read, they add additional time onto your sentence. So it kind of adds up. The reasons he's violated parole have been for travel outside of his jurisdiction when he need to go on tour. There's some reporting out there that says that he would put down the wrong address, or he just let people know late, or he didn't let them know within the scope of the lead time that they needed. And so they continue to calculate these things as parole violations. One of them, he was in New York City shooting a music video, riding dirt bikes through New York City, posted that to Instagram. The police actually got him the next day at Rucker Park, and said he can't, hey, this is you on a motorcycle popping a wheelie in New York City. We're going to arrest you for that. You're not allowed to ride a motorcycle in New York, dirt bikes in New York City. Like, these are very easy things to make sure you don't do. And so, that's part of why I feel the way I feel.
Yeah, and look, man, not to beat a dead horse here, but what the game is. You know what the system is. Motherfuckers out, you on thin ice. Why are you jumping all over that shit? If you got your nuts in a vice and the person squeezing them is not you. You don't get to decide who twists them. Maybe you should chill the fuck out and follow rules.
Yeah, and the flip side to this is the other things that they haven't held against him that still just look bad. Like, there was one situation in St. Louis where his crew ended up getting into a fight with 2 people who worked at one of the fast food restaurants that they were stopping to get stop and eat at. The guy wanted a picture with Meek, asked him in an aggressive way. They end up fighting. There was another situation where he was beefing with Game, and all of a sudden his boys are jumping Beanie Siegel. Remember that? We talked about that on the air when Beanie Siegel got beat up by Meek Mill's team. When there was another situation we talked about where during the BET Awards, there's video of Meek Mill's team pulling up Safari's outside, Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend. They start fighting in the street. Now, Meek Mill wasn't the one necessarily fighting in these situations, but Meek Mill is the face of Dream Chasers. You are the face of your organization. So I can't tell necessarily if you're really a leader, if you're leading your organization, and they're still acting and behaving in this way, knowing that you are on probation. I just feel like a lot of these things, I don't know how many asterisks we can continue to give.
I'm not even gonna fucking like that. I understand that argument, but even if you push that to the side, it's like, look, man, cats over here complaining about sentencing being too long and it's being fucked up. Like, yo, you know how you don't get your sentence. You know how you don't get fucked by a judge. Don't fuck up on parole. That's it. That's how you don't. When I hear people complaining, they sound like petulant 4-year-olds.
Yeah,
they like it's like I be wanting to unfollow people. I'm like, really? Like, really? This is who you're fucking waving your banner for? Like, yo, dude, like, calm down. Like, it's almost like I feel like I'm surrounded by morons. It's like, yo, dude, like, this is a system that we live in. Learn how to fucking work within that shit. Like, that's it. You're not gonna. This he ain't the fucking poster boy for change here. Like, this guy's a political prisoner. Like, he just keeps doing stupid things.
That's my biggest problem with this, because the correctional system is something that is an issue that's near and dear to me. And I do think that it preys on people, the weakest people, the poorest people in society. And I do believe that it is another form of human trafficking, like you've always mentioned.
And Meek ain't one of them, though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like, Meek ain't one of them. He got money.
I don't need Meek to be the poster boy for this.
No.
He almost justifies it.
He's not a good poster boy for it. Yeah. Look, so and then the judge, who is a fucking black woman from his neighborhood, it has a hard-on for this dude, clearly, denies bail.
There's more breaking news around that, too. So, according to TMZ, Judge Brinkley, in part of her reasoning as to why she did not offer bail to Meek Mill, she said that he's a danger to his community. I think that's a bit much. I don't know how dangerous he is. I don't think he's dangerous to the community. But she also suggests that Meek may have used a fast flush detox capsule to pass his drug test.
Whatever. Yo, if he beat the drug test, he beat the drug test. I don't, like, yo, hey, whatever. More power to you. Like, all of that shit is just noise to me. The bottom line is like, yo, dog, like, if you're in a prone position and your future is held in someone else's hands, and the only thing you have to control about your future for the next 5 years is to not fuck up, then it's up to you to not fuck up. Like, that's it. That's that's being a grown up. That's being an adult. That's all.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And there's some people who feel like, Meek is an exception with this judge because clearly she's really interested in him. They've had how much weirder does it get than asking someone to remix on Bended Knee, right?
Allegedly,
right? So we know this is a little off, but they think that maybe she's treating Meek worse than she treats other people that come into the court or other people in court.
She probably is. Like, that's the thing. She probably is, man. Like, yo, it was like that with OJ, man. Like, when he beat the murder case, like, most people don't get fucking 8 years for what the fuck he got. You know what I mean? But, like, yo, dog, like, you gotta know when. You gotta know when you can't fuck up. Like, yo, all right, man, you got off good. You over here, just keep your head down, keep your nose clean, don't fuck up.
We had one caller when we talked about this case initially, who was from the Philadelphia area, talked about how this judge is just hard on everybody. Talked about how he had a very small violation and he got not probation for years. He actually got years off of something that sounded, a little bit less than. Now, be that as it may, we can't necessarily verify that. But if that is true, then that's another reason to look at this and say, man, Meek been kind of skating for a minute.
Look, man, I'm not worried about Meek Mill. Honestly, hopefully he doesn't have to serve that much time, because it seems like a waste of fucking money, and he learns a lesson.
Agreed.
But like, honestly, all these little memes, I really lose respect for them cats. I really feel like they're not looking at this in a pragmatic way. Like, this is the world we live in. Like, this is the world we live in. We don't live in a fantasy land. If you put yourself out there, you might get hit in the head with a sledgehammer, and it might not be fair. But if you're worried about that, then don't fuck up repeatedly.
I agree, man. I mean, look, again, like, I wish the best for Meek. I don't know if I don't think he's a danger to his community. That's something I don't either. I don't agree with that.
I don't even think he's a bad dude. He just got caught. He just put himself in a situation where there's an asshole judge that can be that can be a dick, and the judge is being a dick. But instead of holding him responsible for his actions, people are mad at her overreaction. And that's where I have a problem with it. It's like, yo, dude, like, if he wouldn't have violated 6 fucking times, or 4 times, or 3 times, or 1 time, then he wouldn't be in front of the fucking judge. And this whole conversation would be moot.
She also said that she views him as a flight risk.
She's full of shit.
I don't know about that. Look, I think he might actually be the definition of a flight risk. Now, I don't think he's going to run away and never, face sentencing, perhaps. But this is someone who keeps violating parole by leaving where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, but he'll come back. It's not like he'll come back, and it's not like he's escaping a murder charge or some shit like that. Like, I don't think he's a flight risk. I think this judge is a fucking asshole. It's possible for the judge to be an asshole and for Meek Mill to be irresponsible and put himself in a situation where his future is up to an asshole judge.
It's terrible. Terrible, Meek Mill. Terrible. I think if I look at the technical definition of what a flight risk is, I think Meek Mill probably meets that, just from a technical standpoint. A technical standpoint only.
All right, man. There's a couple people want to holler at us about this, and then we'll play a song and come back with some more shit.
Okay, bet.
Lawrence in Kentucky.
Hey, what's up, Jude? Yeah, man. I did 74 months in the penitentiary. Did 4 years on paper. So I feel for Meek Mill, but at the same time, when you're on parole and probation, the expectation, and you've got to stick to it, or else you'll go back to jail.
Yeah, and especially, Meek, I think it's fair to say that Meek actually had more options than a lot of cats coming out of jail. You know what I mean? Like, this dude had a ton of fucking options. It's not like he was on his nuts trying to get back on. Like, he had a career. He had a badass fucking, his girl was paid in a motherfucker. All he had to do was just make sure, dot his I's, cross his T's.
Definitely. And dude, it just, I met so many dudes in penitentiary. Like, you get caught with dope and a gun, that's it. I mean, I can't believe he got out of it in the first place. Because whenever you commit a felony and you have a weapon, it's aggravated and it escalates the whole thing. So, I mean, really, he got off on the first time. And then, dude, you have to, you got to stay on it, or else you'll go back to prison. I mean, it ain't game.
Rio in Atlanta, go ahead, Rio.
Yeah, what's up, man? See, first off, he's being punished for a mistake that he made when he was 18 years old. That's some bullshit. Like, he went to jail. He paid his dues back to society. 10 years on probation being a black man, that's crazy. Like, you can just get pulled over by the cops for driving being black. Like, let the man off probation. Like, parole, whatever the fuck it is, like, 10 years for something that he already paid his dues for, that's crazy.
Do you think that people who violate parole and get more time added to their probation, do you think that that's undeserved even in those sense and even in those cases?
I I say it's depending on the circumstances. Like if you, for where he violated for popping a wheelie and breaking up a fight in the airport, like that's crazy. Like now, if you violate your parole for the same stuff that you went to prison for, then I understand that. Like if you on parole and you get caught with a gun or you get caught with some drugs, okay, it's time to go back and do some time because you haven't learned your lesson. But for popping a wheelie, let's be real, man.
I really liked how people spun that one. It's also driving a vehicle that's illegal in the city. And there's also the other times he left town when he wasn't without letting his officer know.
That's part of his job. Like, how he going to eat if you don't leave town? He got to do shows.
All he got to do, but they weren't stopping him from leaving. He just had to get that shit cleared. He's not the first entertainer ever to be on parole or probation, man. Like, it's just you gotta go through the proper channels.
Fact. But what I'm saying is he already did his time, and it's like...
But he didn't do his time. He got out early and was on parole. That's the whole part of doing one's time. Like, that's... You get out early, and then you're on parole, and once you finish that, then you did your time. Hello? All right, well, fuck it. That's you don't do your time. You get out early, you're on parole. Then once that's over, then you did your time. That's the whole fucking point of this. I don't understand. Look, man. Let's start with someone on the other side of the system. Nicole in Maryland.
Yes, hi. I totally agree with the judge. Not that she's an asshole, but I was a parole officer for years. You fuck up, you go to jail. It is what it is. He violated. And it's sad that they're using him, like he said, as some type of messiah to say that everybody deserves a chance. Screw that. You're an entertainer, so what? Get over it. Like he said, stay in the guidelines, do what you're supposed to do, and don't go back. But ain't nobody going to kiss your ass because you're an entertainer and you think you're going to get away with everything. He screwed up. He got his time.
Nicole, let me ask you this.
Like you or these people just thinking he should be let out.
Let me ask you this. All right, so you're a PO. You've dealt with this. Like, how many times is it? All right, so how did he get a lot of leeway? Did he get a little leeway? Let's say he violated 4 times. Is that a lot? Is that a little? What?
That's a lot. Violating
Okay.
4 times and what the violations were, like especially endangering people by riding a dirt bike in New York City and leaving town when you're not supposed to, that one violation could have got him all his time. Just one. And I had the worst of the worst cases. I was a person that had an all-male caseload that had, like, the murderers and any kind of thing you could imagine. That was the unit I was in. So everything was a warrant. You not telling me you moved? I requested a warrant for you. No bail warrant.
Damn. And look, and like whether you and here's the deal: whether you agree with the system or disagree with the system is beside the point. This is what it is. If you want to stay out of jail, you got to follow these fucking rules. Is that fair to say? All right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I was never on parole, but I was perpetually on probation, and like you just have to you had to make sure you had the job, you couldn't go nowhere, you had to show up on time.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely a bigger conversation about the system and what we think about that, and whether or not we should, ask our legislators to, change some of these gratuitous laws here. I don't hear anybody talking about that. I hear people wanting Meek Mill to get out of jail. It's
a different conversation, and it shouldn't even be breached over here. That needs to come up over down the road, or away from this.
Exactly.
It makes it convoluted. All right, you got some more shit for me. Look, man. Hey. Yeah, people only care because he's famous. No one would care if he wasn't famous. That's right here. That's the truth. And he probably wouldn't have got that many fucking chances if he wasn't famous, to be all the way real.
That's the other side of it.
That's what a lot of people aren't looking like. Yo, 4 fucking times? Like, damn, dog. I don't even know how many times he violated for real. But
depends on the report. 4 times, 6 times. And look, some of them, I understand, have explanations. I feel like most people have explanations.
There's a reason for fucking everything, bro.
Right. You know, there's an excuse. You can have one. It's fine. You know, I just don't. I don't see this one. I don't see the
You
need
know
to,
that
they had a
we are-
protest outside of jail. They had like T.I. and Rick Ross and everyone showed up, and everyone was screaming "Free Meek Mill," and they had a bus pull up outside the jail. We've got pictures up here showing, and I'm like, really?
All right, and I know, and yo, you know, we looking like we're looking like we're not being fucking supportive of somebody. I'm just supportive of people being grown ups.
Yeah, or people
Be a fucking man, right? Be you a man, be a man. You know what the fuck it was. You violated. Be a man. Boss up.
I liked his wins and losses record. I liked his music. I like his music.
That wasn't just for Meek. That's for everybody, man. Like, yo, you know what the fuck this is. You know what the game is. Yeah. If you don't, you're a dumbass and figure that shit out. Be smart. Quit crying. Go get it. All right, let's play some music. Got some more shit for me.
Bet.
We're back. We are back. Yes, indeedy. All right. So explain. You got to. This is all new rap shit for me.
New rap stuff. It's your favorite.
You get to explain it to my dumb ass.
Like,
all right. What we got?
All right. So the number 3 song in the nation right now is a song by an artist named Lil Pump. It's called Gucci Gang. Lil Pump's out of Florida. He's close with Smoke Perp. South Florida has a lot of the new hot artists of the moment. Kid Trunks is from there. XXX Tentacion, who we've talked about extensively. He's from
Wait,
South
which
Florida.
which one's the one that died? Is that Lil Pump?
No, Lil Peep died. That was Lil Peep.
Okay, Lil Peep died.
Lil
All right,
Peep
and then which one got knocked out on stage?
That was XXX Tentacion. Now they all have
let me
colorful
look this
hair and facial tattoos.
Is that the? All right, let me
But they're
look
actually,
this
I
up,
think
Lil
they're all. I
Pump.
think they're 3 different races now that I think about it. Though People's a white dude. Pump is racially ambiguous. I feel like he's Cuban or something. And XXX Tentacion's a black dude.
They all got colorful hair. That shit, yeah.
That's the look. You want to be a rapper?
They got that motherfucking rainbow bright shit.
That is the steez right now. You want to be a
I
new
know
rapper?
it's crazy, yo, it's nuts. Like I'm not even like his full name is Gazzy Garcia, so he's some type of Spanish.
Right.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
And then there's the other fellow out of New York with colorful hair too, like the Mexican cat.
Tekashi.
Yes, yeah.
Tekashi 6'9". Gunmo.
It's crazy, bro. It's like, man, we old as fuck, man. Like,
I know we went from clowning Game for all his facial tattoo remixes and clowning Gucci Mane for his ice cream cone tattoo.
Game had a tongue ring, and they shit on that guy forever for just having a tongue ring, and like now it's like it's full blown. These motherfuckers look like Care Bears or some shit like that. Their hair look wild as fuck, like My Little Pony dolls. And I'm not mad at them or nothing. Like I'm just trying to figure. I'm just trying to figure shit out, man. I'm old than a motherfucker.
That's the steez now. Like even with, I remember when Wayne first started getting all of his facial tattoos. That was a conversation. People were like, why is he putting so many tats on his face? Well, now you can't even come in the game now.
They like, oh, all you got is fucking 7 face tats. How come your hair don't look like a gay pride march? You ain't real. You ain't real. Your fucking hair ain't your hair ain't got 7 different fucking. Your hair don't look like an Easter egg. What's wrong with you, bro? You ain't real.
Look like Cadbury eggs.
Man, it's fucking bananas. All right, look.
Skittles bag.
Man, yo, but that's what happens when my old ass is looking at this shit. If I was young, I'd probably have one, I'd have more hair, and 2, I'd fucking I'd probably have some colorful ass hair too, trying to holler at bitches.
I probably would have, I might have the hair. I definitely wouldn't have the face tats.
I'm looking at one of them. His shit look like Christmas. It's just green and red like a fucking like Christmas wreath. And then another one is like pink and shit.
Right.
A lot of pinks going on.
That's a fly color now.
I know it's between. Yo, how come it's like him? Like why do third wave feminists and fucking like rappers have the same hair colors? Like what's going on in this world?
Hey man, Cam was rocking all pink and everything too back in the day. It's just maybe it's an extension. You know,
yeah, straight up. All right, so what's the deal? Like we are going. We're having a whole deal on these on their fucking hair. What actually happened? What's going on with
All right,
shit?
so Gucci Gang is one of the most popular songs in the nation. We have a clip because we have another
How's it
artist.
go? I'm not even hip.
We have it right here.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah. Oh. Gucci Gang. Oh.
That's it right now, T-Man.
Lil Pump. Yeah. Gucci Gang. Oh. Yeah.
Big head on the beat.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. New chain.
How's he gonna pronounce bitch right the first time and wrong the first time and right the second time in the same fucking sentence?
Creative license.
It seems like it seems disingenuous, my bitch. Don't that sound a little weird to you? You know what I mean? Like just I'm just saying. Like it seems a bit put on.
I think the bit sounded better than the full pronunciation for some. reason. I don't know.
Well, I think if you say bitch, say bitch. I don't say bitch. I call a bitch a bitch.
That's what's the new breh, the new one, the BREH, breh.
Gucci Gang, Gucci. All right, let me hear some more of this.
So that's Lil Pump. Wow. That's Gucci Gang. I like that song is catchy. I can't front. That song is super catchy.
You're saying if you repeat something 50,000 times, that becomes catchy?
I think Mike Jones taught me that.
Mike Jones, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
He's a certified star now. He's got 5 million followers on Instagrams or so. Saturday Night Live.
I'm looking at him like talking into fucking pounds of kush right here. This fucking, I'm not mad at this guy. Yo, he's like, instead of putting like the money to his ear, he just puts bags of weed to his ear. That's cool.
There's something healthier about that. I don't know why I feel that way. But there's this video has 235 million views. Just 235 million views.
Man, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. It is catchy, the motherfucker. That's the first time I heard it. Now I'm saying Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
My lean costs more than your rent. That's some expensive stuff. So
you're overpaying, really. I mean, this lean is just not a lot of bang for your buck. I'm just saying. Hop over to heroin, guys. It's cost effective.
Oh man,
European, French are doing it.
But this, like we were talking about with the look, with the tattoo, we've also talked about how artists these days are talking they're talking about Xanax so much. We just had tragically Lil Peep passed away from taking fake Xanax with fentanyl in it, but this is a very opioid culture, and we're seeing it in the music. Lil Pump has been spoofed by Saturday Night Live. He's on the biggest platforms now. And an artist out of Massachusetts, Joyner Lucas, he's signed to Atlantic Records. One of the top MCs right now, one of the most lyrical cats. He's gone viral over the past 2 weeks. He had a song last week called I'm Not Racist, which was really powerful. And then now he's got this one, and this is the Gucci Gang remix. He's calling it a remix.
Let me hear it.
And that's Joyner Lucas, Gucci Gang remix. What's a Lil Pump to a rocket flame? Turn your pink dreads to pocket change. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
And he tried to say that wasn't a diss?
No, this is what he posted to Twitter.
Come on, man.
For the record, I'm a fan of Lil Pump. Every time I remix someone beat, I always have fun. I'm actually a Lil Pump fan. Had to say it twice. My remix wasn't a diss. Wasn't a diss to Life of Designer on Panda or Future on Mask On or Kendrick Lamar on DNA. I'd just be going off having fun. It's always love. I think it's a pretty apt description of what viral rap sounds like. And I don't believe this is what hip hop sounds like.
What's viral rap? What do you mean that? What do you mean by
SoundCloud
that?
rappers, these Lil Pumps, the Gucci Gang songs. A lot of these songs aren't necessarily what we think of when we think of how music used to come to us, right? It used to largely be based around an album. There'd be a lead single that pointed directly to that album for people to buy. A lot of times you have these songs that just get really big. There's no album on the way at all. Bodak Yellow doesn't have an album attached to it. It's just a viral song that blew up on streaming. People loved it so much they kept playing it, and that ended up driving and fueling everything else that an artist might sell. So, when I think about viral rap, that's what I think about. So I think that's a pretty good, charge at it, with the Xanax culture, the opioid culture, and how it's embedded itself into music. This is what the kids are rapping about.
Look, man, I like that guy's shit. I like what Joyner Lucas did on that, but I do find it a bit disingenuous for him to say that, for him to openly criticize this guy, shit on him in the rap, but do it over his beat, or use the hook, critique what they do, and then say, man, it's just jokes.
I never liked that either. I like it better.
It's like, just be like, y'all do rap about that. Like, he didn't say no lies. He wasn't lying.
I think it's also, something just to, it reminds me of like, how everyone gets upset when someone offends somebody, right? Like, we're very sensitive to insensitivity. And so, I don't think he necessarily thinks that Lil Pump is ready to jump in the cypher against him. I know Joyner Lucas absolutely believes he's a better rapper. You can tell how he approached that track. He believes that.
Oh yeah, he murdered that shit. Like, he was on that shit. He killed that shit.
Right. But it does sound weird to say, like, it's not a diss.
You shit on you shit on his name, and then shit on his interest, and then say it's not a diss is kind of disingenuous. That's all.
Right.
It's like, come on, man. You use the guy's beat, you use the guy's fucking hook, you critique him in the song, and then twice, and then you say it's not a diss, and that is disingenuous to me. That's all I'm saying. Like, yo, just own it. Look, and be like, or like, yeah, I'm critiquing him. I ain't got nothing against him personally.
Right.
It sounds like he wants it both ways, and he'll probably will get it both ways. Because I don't think Lil Pump's gonna say anything back. I think my man will eat him up.
Yeah, I don't think he would either. But I don't think necessarily Lil Pump is out here trying to be the best rapper either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that everyone is trying. I don't think hip hop's as competitive as it used to be. So there's another reason why I don't think he would say anything, because I don't think he's out here really trying to, be on top of the pile. He's 17 years old. I think he's just, flexing and having fun.
Who is Joyner Lucas? Is 17?
No, Lil Pump. Lil Pump is 17.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know, my dumb ass. If I had a microphone at 17, the stupid shit I be rapping about, you don't even understand.
Right.
I mean, fuck, I'm 40. I be saying dumb ass shit. Let's go to Kristen in Georgia. Go ahead, Kristen.
Hey, what's up?
What up, though?
I love your show. I listen to it every day on the way home.
Thanks. What you want to say, girl?
So Joyner Lucas, I loved it. Like, it was great. Respectable, but then when y'all said at the end, he went on and like apologized and said like, I wasn't dissing, I was just, doing whatever. You can't do that.
Why not?
I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to make that powerful statement of a song and go over somebody else's stuff and do that and want to be respected, like, you just own it. Like, he should have owned what he did. Like, it was great. Like, I was like, this is going to be some shit. I want to listen to this. I want to go home and save this artist and follow him. But then it's like he bitched out on it.
It does seem like he was playing both sides. Look, this is the first time I've heard both songs, so I don't know shit about anybody as just just a random observer.
Yeah, I've never heard either artist.
Yeah, so that's I'm kind of on the same page as Chris in there. Like, I was like, man, just own it, bro. Be in Virginia.
Yo, what's going down, man?
Turn down your shit, B.
Oh, I turned it down, my man.
All right, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, like, at first I wanted to say how shitty this shit is. I was still kind of on that, but then once the dude said he was 17 years old, I can kind of relate. Like you said, Rube, man, at 17, I was saying some dumbass shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's just the lyrical content nowadays and shit like that. It's not there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm your age, Rube. I'm about to be 40 next year, man. I came up on lyrical content, shit that makes sense, dope beat, shit like that, you know?
Yeah. So what's your opinion on Joyner and him kind of redoing the song and what he had to say in the song?
I really didn't listen to none of that shit, and I really don't. I just can't get into it, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, you know, it's for the younger crowd. You feel me? And I think the other dude had more lyrics than Lil Pump, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. None of that shit is really lyrical to me.
All right, let's go to Freeman in Chicago. Freeman.
Yo, what up, Jude?
What up, though?
As always, good job, good topic, you know what I'm saying? I think the reason why Joyner Lucas is kind of pulling back or pulling out like Bill Cosby, because he don't want to come out as a hater, because nowadays, if you, like, start beefing with somebody, they're going to be like, well, that person didn't do nothing to you, so I think he was trying to teeter-totter on the fence. But you're right, though. That's like me calling up there telling you that you suck. But I'm like, yo, Jude, all respect, though, man. I respect what you do.
It's like that, yeah. No disrespect, fuck your mom, but like no disrespect, bro. You know, it's all love. But your show whack as fuck. But you know, I'm just playing with you. It's like it's kind of like that.
Hey, I respect you though, brother. I respect you.
But as a man, you're a bitch. But I respect you, yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And here's someone who is proving your point. DJ in Queens. Go ahead, DJ.
Yo, Joyner Lucas, that nigga, he does hate and he does mad because Lil Pump making it, and he only put that tweet on Twitter is because of backlash. He know that Lil Pump fans gonna go fuck that nigga up, because we all know a lot of these young niggas, they quick to go tweet and be like, oh, fuck Joyner Lucas, fuck this nigga, fuck that nigga. Don't get me wrong, dog. I'm 27 years old. I like all the fuckity fuck shit, but nigga, stick to your guns. If you hate Lil Pump, you hate Lil Pump. Don't make the diss record and then go on Twitter saying that, oh, my bad, I ain't gonna do it like that. You just don't want that backlash. And that's the problem. He know that people gonna compare him to like Joe Budden. They gonna be like, oh, you hating like Joe Budden, you a bitter ass nigga, you just mad. Because we all know, Jude, you know and I know, a lot of these fans is 17, 18, and they sensitive. So if you talk about Lil Pump, if you talk about XXXTentacion, they going to come for your head.
Yeah, because you're talking about them. Always. Yeah, because it's almost like you're talking about them.
Not only that, too, like, that's like right now, the whole XXXTentacion dude. His case got dropped about that girl. How much you want to bet that his fans bullied that girl to drop that court case? A lot of these niggas be on some fuck shit.
That case got dropped? I didn't even realize that shit. Damn.
Oh, yeah, the case got dropped. The girl dropped it and said that how she lied about it and all of that shit. And I'm like, yo, how much you want to bet that his fans found out what's her Twitter, Instagram, and they bullied the fuck out of her? Because these niggas like doing that shit. They love bullying these females. And I'm like, yo, Lil Pump is not going to bail you out of jail. Lil Pump is not going to pay your bill when you go do some dumb shit. So stop doing that fuck shit on social media.
The headline is
calm that shit down.
The headline is XXXTentacion's ex reportedly wants to drop charges, but prosecution won't allow it. That's reported by Complex.
Oh, there you go. They're like, we finna see this through. Steven in Austin, go ahead, Steven.
I think Joyner is playing it pretty smart, posting that tweet. So he's waiting for Lil Pump to make a response. So if Lil Pump basically gets destroyed lyrically, which would happen, then everybody would think Lil Pump asked for it for trying to make something towards Joyner. But I think Joyner had a point calling Lil Pump out and all the other rappers that, you know, promote pill popping and just repeating the same phrase over and over again. And if Joyner just did drop the diss like that without apologizing, all the fan base to those type of rappers are really sensitive these days and just attack his ass unrelentlessly. So I think he posted that just to cover himself a bit and then wait for Lil Pump's response, and then he's going to just destroy Lil Pump.
You know how I blame this shit on, bro? I don't know. You know, the first time I remember really it was Biggie, bro, with the who shot your shit, man. Now, like back in the day, they used to go for someone's head, and that was the diss, and then it was on and all that shit, and then And I was like, this a diss. Oh, or it might not be a diss. Or maybe I'm talking about you. I could be hinting at him. I'm going to shit on you, but then I didn't mean it that way. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know. I'm a straight shooter. So all that, like, I don't want to have to do a fucking puzzle to figure out if you talking about me. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is Joyner, he clearly is he's a much stronger lyricist. You could tell. Like, my man is clearly a much stronger lyricist.
It's a candle to the sun.
What's your take?
Excuse me. Is a candle to the sun. I mean, look, I just don't understand how he can say that he's not dissing him when he's dissing him. He said, "What's a little pump to a rocket flame?" Like, how do you even run away from that? I'll turn your pink dreads into pocket change. How do you hide? Well, that's okay. Well, has the definition of diss changed? Maybe you just drop names and no.
It's a fucking diss. We all know it's a diss. You can tweet that it's not a diss. We all know it's a fucking diss. And the fact that he backtracked on it weakened his fucking position. Blake in Houston.
Man, what's down with? Man, that shit whack, dog. That nigga a hypocrite on the road. That nigga riding the wave with the diss on shit, dude, trying to get that publicity, man, for real. This nigga talking about, he dissing with pumping shit, bro. Talking about they all doing the same shit. No, this nigga doing the same shit. You feel me? Like, this nigga riding the wave. Everybody been doing the diss on shit, man, to get up there. This shit ain't cool, bro. This nigga just being like a fucking copycat. He ain't even doing his own shit.
It's kind of an interesting take that you're saying that he's using the diss record to further his career, and that is...
yeah, man, everybody does that shit.
Well, here's one thing that's interesting again. And this is something I thought was cool that Joyner makes note of in the song. He says, like, you know, my label Atlantic Records, which he kind of throws shade at in the song too. Atlantic Records wants me, says on the shit, but they won't let me put my album out till I have a hit or something like that. And then he, you know, says, now I'm just going to jump on everybody else's joints and remix them. But last week, one of the biggest songs of last week, most notoriety was a Joyner and Lucas song called I'm Not Racist. And it's a deep track that talks about things that are happening in the country right now, and it's got 10 million views within 1 week. CNN put it up. Like, this is one of the biggest songs over the past 2 weeks. That one has more views than, I mean, it's been out a little bit longer, but it has more views than the Gucci Gang remix.
So perhaps maybe he didn't realize that one was going to blow up the way it did. Now he's like trying to distance himself from this and is going to push the I'm not racist. That might be another tactic. Like, a lot of what we really have to keep in mind here is rap is a business, and it's not just about like making a song that people like. It's like there's marketing behind this, whether you coming up with a wacky dance, you're doing a strategic diss, you're doing a political song that's going to get picked up by the news. Like, so maybe that could have been it right there. Just like he might have saw, like, all right, yeah, this one's catching fire over here, let me put out this fire over here. Let's get away from the Gucci thing, push the fucking I'm not racist, and keep it moving. Who the fuck knows, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it could work in reverse too. Like, I think more people, especially with the I'm not racist coming out first, that one's already moving. Okay, now you follow it up with something that's targeting an audience who probably didn't even pay attention to the I'm not racist song, 17-year-olds. And now they go check out the video, they go Google them, and the next video is I'm not racist. So it could work in reverse as well.
Play me that first the first verse of his non-diss song, which was a diss song.
The Gucci Gang. Yeah.
His quote unquote non-diss track.
There, that's it, John. Just start that one over.
Let's hear this again in case you were just tuning in. I like what Joyner Lucas is doing, by the way. Like, I like him on this shit.
He flips it.
Turn it up there.
Yeah. Gucci gang, Louis gang, Fendi gang, Dolce gang, Sachi gang, Prada gang, lot of gangs. I don't really fuck with no brand names. Joyner about to go on a rampage. Ooh, they don't wanna see me let the chopper bang, yeah. Get this bitch jumping like Shabba Rank. Ooh, what's a little pump to a rocket flame, yeah. Turn your pink dreads into pocket chain, yeah. All you new rappers don't be talking about shit except doing drugs. Wonder how you got a name, damn. Sipping lean, take an E, Percocet, purple drinks, Xanax, everything sound the same. Fuck, bunch of drug addicts in the house of pain, woo. Hope you niggas suffer till you pop a vein, yeah. This shit made your mother wanna ovulate, yeah. This shit make conductors wanna stop a train. Gucci spending Louis Prada Dolce. Back when I was broke and no one know me. I couldn't afford it, and now that I got the money, I don't even want this shit, cause it ain't for me. I always been myself, you don't know me. Yeah, I was so depressed, I was lonely. The man on the horse, all I had was Ralph Lauren.
That's a fucking diss. I'm not a dumbass. I wasn't born yesterday. That's a motherfucking diss, man. That's a fucking diss. And it was good, too. Like, own it. It was good. He went hard. It was a fucking, it was a nice critique of what's going on, and I understand he doesn't want to be called a fucking hater, but sometimes you gotta pick a side. I'm a fan of him, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Joyner made a lot of new fans over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, there you go. All right, yo, I appreciate you coming by. We're doing our long distance thing. We'll be doing that again, long distance next week as well, and. Justin, where can they find you? Company Man on everything?
At the Company Man on everything. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat.
People can yell at you for not being nice to Meek.
Yo, I'm getting a lot of hate from, I'm getting a lot of blowback from that. From the position I've had on Meek over the past couple of weeks. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. At least I'm consistent.
God forbid you expect somebody to behave like an adult.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Fucking nuts.
Hey, man, can you just not violate parole? I didn't know that was an outlier position.
There it is. All right, man, let's go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. In what might possibly be the most controversial feature on the radio today.
Bitch, don't play that shit on this radio no more.
This is the place where careers are made.
That shit was awesome. I love it.
And broken.
Yeah, what's up, you fucking poser, man? That shit was whack.
It's time for Hate It or Love It on Shade 45.
Shade 45, hater love it. We got Dave Custard. What's up, man?
What's going down?
Shit, chilling. You are calling from Denver, Colorado. Why am I getting an echo? Hold on a second. Why am I getting an echo? All right. Hold on, let me turn this shit down. Sorry, bro.
It's no worries.
I find this echo very distracting. All right. So you're from Denver, Colorado, and your job as a recording engineer.
Yes, sir. CCM Studios.
So what kind of music do you usually record?
Anything and everything. I can do voiceovers, commercials. I do a whole nine.
Okay. You're also a veteran? You were a Marine?
Pretty much. I was served in the Navy, attached to the Marine Corps for 5 years. I didn't see a ship at all.
What they have you doing?
Babysit Marines, make sure they don't do nothing stupid or hurt themselves. Healthcare, really.
All right. And what made you want to start rapping?
I've been rapping since, 13, 14. Started with a group that I started with my homeboys in Texas, HTP Productions. And just joined the service so I can actually get into the production side of it.
Okay. And how have you made any leeway? Are you doing what's going on with that? Have you blown up yet?
No, slow and steady. I recorded Rob Schneider's set at Comedy Works here, and I tracked Waka Flocka.
Okay. All right. Tell me about this song that we're going to be playing. It's called Check.
Yes, sir.
What is it about?
Just what's going on in the hood, or what you hear in the neighborhood and on the TV shows, like Who's the Baby Daddy, and I guess false representation of how motherfuckers assume that they hustle and sell drugs and shit, but they don't tell about the ugly side of it, like either getting caught, having shit seized, getting put in the pen for fucking 15 plus years. You don't hear about that anymore.
All right, well, let's go with it. The song is called Check. It's David Custard out of Denver, Colorado. Call us up now, 888-742-3345. It's Hate It or Love It.
Check, 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 check. The shit that a bitch do for a check. What happened to dignity and respect? Tupac said it best. What's next? Generational lost consciousness. Check, 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 check. The shit that a nigga do for a check. Lie to a brother around the corner, have him set. Ain't no G code. That shit old. Shit where the head like check, check. Check, 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 bro. I have some questions inquired, mine's wanna know. Economic growth at a cross slow. As my people go, mo broke, punches clock and watch them die slow. Can you enterprise in the eyes of the young guys without the dumb lies of flipping pies? That's right, too many vanitize. Pros ain't gon' fantasize. Wonder why 12 European guys patrol on the rise. But it's cool though, cause you say it's lit. Trapping out of G-Mama's house, she owns it. Wonder why she always on edge, the ignorance of investments. 150,000 reasons to feel helpless. And watch it all crash and burns into shit. Love for the G-son, guilty of all the daughter's ignorance. I get it, trick. Hard lessons learned, lack of respect. Motherfucker, what would you do for a check? Check. Check,
888-742-3345. Call up right now. It is Hate It or Love It. Dave Custard out of Denver, Colorado. 888-742-3345. Let's get it.
Next generational lost consciousness. Check, 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 check. The shit that a nigga do for a check. Lie to a brother around the corner, have him set. Ain't no G code. That shit old. Shit where the head like check. I'm sorry, miss. I'll let you do the feel. Floating on a lyrical pill. No Xan intended when I generalize a typical guy. Spit a spell, syllable lock in the ride. That's how you feel when you're high. To the eye of the beholder, weight on her shoulder. Because of the lies she told another, got them both confused with the news. See what I did? These new bitches, lyrical switches. It's so scandalous. Lost respect for womb as they consume the boom, boom, boom. Keep the eyes on it, but doom, doom, doom. Still confused, who's the daddy, you motherfucking fool? Robbing them both like a DNA for both parties, that's what they do. And watch it all crash and burn into shit. Love for the G-daughter, guilty of mama's bullshit. I get it, trick, hard lessons learned, lack of respect. Motherfucker, what would you do for a check? Check, 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 check. The shit that a bitch do for a check. What happened to dignity and respect? Tupac said it best. What's next? Generational lost consciousness. Check, 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 check. The shit that a nigga do for a check. Lie to a brother around the corner, have him set. Ain't no G code. That shit old. Shit where the head like check.
888-742-3345. It is Check by David Custard. Hate It or Love It. Call up right now. 888-742-3345. All right, Dave, you ready to holler some cats?
Yes, sir.
All right, 888-742-3345. We'll start in Tennessee since I'm out here in Nashville, Tennessee. T, what up, though? Hate it or love it?
I hate that shit. I should take your balls and wrap them around your motherfucking neck, dude.
Don't get mad,
that
bitch. You must be one of them hoes that I was talking about in the second verse.
Oh, my
You must be one of them hoes, ain't you?
goddamn whack.
You must be one of them hoes, ain't you?
1, 2, 3.
How many baby daddies you got, hoe?
That shit.
How many baby daddies you got, hoe?
Oh, my bitch, I
How many baby daddies you got, hoe? You ain't answer the question. Answer the question, nigga. Answer the question.
Whatever.
Answer the question.
Your stupid ass.
You must be one of them hoes that pulled that same shit with two other niggas, didn't you?
For real.
How many motherfuckers you robbed?
Shit.
How many motherfuckers you robbed?
How many niggas bitch, I'ma rob you and your goddamn career with this fucking phone call. That's what I'm robbing. I'm robbing you.
I'll mail you a pistol so you could do it.
Bitch, you don't even have fucking no postage money for fucking postage. How you gonna
Get your
mail
stuttering ass off the phone. Kill yourself.
How you gonna mail me something?
All right, so she didn't like it, but let's go to Jay to New York. Jay.
Hey, motherfucker, hate the truth.
Jay, hate or love it?
Hoes that pulled that shit.
Love it, man.
All right, that was some love. All right, it was quick to the point. He
love
did
it, man.
love it, though.
It's like some old school stuff, you know? I appreciate everything you're doing, man. Don't let nobody talk down to you, bro. Keep it moving.
Oh, yeah. I know. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Alex in North Carolina, hate or love it?
Hey, dude, I'd like to thank you for your service. I appreciate it, but I would rather watch two tweakers fucking than listen to that shit again. Jesus Christ, dude.
Why would you want to watch two tweakers fuck?
Dude, I would rather watch two tweakers fucking. I would rather watch a tweaker fuck a bullfrog than listen to that shit again, you dickhead. Check your conscience, dude, because you're lying to yourself that you think that's a good song, you fucking piece of shit. Denver should be ashamed. A fucking shame.
Fucking, bro.
I would rather get stuck behind a school bus in a school zone than listen to your bullshit, you fucking poser.
So now you're lurking on little kids now, pedophile ass boy.
Oh man, I would rather watch kids walk across the street safely than listen to your shit ass
kids now, pedophile ass boy.
All right, so he didn't like it either.
I'm going to throw spaghetti at you and then fucking murder your children.
Throw spaghetti. Throw spaghetti. Kill yourself.
Doc in New Jersey. Hate or love it, Doc?
Yo, y'all some evil motherfuckers out here. God damn. Shit. Yo, you know, I'll fuck with it, dog. I'll fuck with it. I like your lyrical content, you know what I mean? It was kind of slow, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I wanted to slow so you can understand what I was saying. Everybody else rap all fast and shit. Or you get that.
Well, I ain't talking. Well, I'm an '80s baby. I'm from the golden era. I ain't talking like that. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
But it was a love, so it's two loves, two hates. Let's keep this shit going. Trey and the Natty. Trey.
Yeah, what up?
What up, though? Hate or love it?
I hate that shit, man. That shit is trash. Sound like you made that shit in the fucking basement, man.
You must be one of motherfuckers too, huh?
That shit is whack. That shit is whack, nigga.
You must be.
You went to the service to pay for that shit? So you should be ashamed of your motherfucking self, nigga.
Why should I be ashamed of myself, bitch?
You took our money to go to the service to do some shit like that, man. What the fuck? That shit is trash, man.
Nigga, what you pay for?
What the fuck wrong with you?
What you pay for? What you pay for,
I
bro?
won't pay for that shit, motherfucker. I'll tell you that goddamn much.
Mine. Not a fucking thing of mine. You probably pay for yourself. You ain't paid shit for me, motherfucker. I paid my price for
shit, I wouldn't. Shit, you need to get your money back.
On this motherfucker,
you need to get your fucking money back, nigga. You shitty.
Time for you to act the ass on this radio station.
You shitty, the be shitty, everything was shitty, nigga. You trash.
Kill yourself, bro.
Take your ass back to the Navy, nigga. You should have got on the ship and jumped off that bitch,
bro. You should join. Maybe you should join. Grow a pair of balls, bitch.
Todd in Toronto, hate or love it?
Hey, I loved it, man. I was vibing to it. It was old school. Keep it up.
All right. Okay, there it is.
Appreciate it.
3-3. It's a tie. It's a close one, guys. Ed in Houston, hate or love it?
Hey, from another military man to another, I'm about to let you know I hate that shit, bro. Hey, to let you know, you need to go check yourself back into the studio and redo that shit. You're talking about some shit that you'll never fucking see anyways while you're still in the military, my nigga. That's why I did the smart thing and went ahead and got in the private sector and moved on, bro. And I suggest you do the same, homie.
He's saying you should go. He said go to the private sector, but he didn't like it. Lawrence in Minnesota, hate or love it?
Hey, well, I love it because it's hilarious. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm laughing hysterically. Is this for real, or this sounds like a comedy skit? Like, for real, like the whole song, and then the comments. It sounds like y'all just bullshitting everybody. So it's hilarious. So I guess I love it because it sounds like a joke.
I feel like this is a really backhanded compliment. Do you want to accept this as a love, or is that a hate in your eyes, David Custer?
I don't know what how to take that one. That's kind of funny. I guess he was one of the clowns that fucked over his grandmother. I got her house seized and shit, selling drugs.
All right, so that is love. Cam in Denver, Colorado. Cam.
All right, man. Check it out. So you got to, first of all, learn how to market yourself, because when he asks you what the song's about, you can't just be like, what the fuck? I don't know. Come on, man. It's your song. This is your shot. You got to fucking take the opportunity and tell him what's good. And second of all, man, you're in Denver. You're in Denver. I know where that CCM is. And, man, that shit's trash. You got to go back in there.
youngsters looking up to these superstars and everything else, talking about hustling weight and shit, but they don't realize what the cause and effect is of doing such.
Greg in Denver.
Judy, what's up?
What up, though, man? Hate or love it?
Hey, I tell you what, I fucking hated it. If this motherfucker doesn't drive on the fucking I-70 or I-25 and get out and get hit by a fucking truck, when you come to Denver for your book signing,
Bitch,
you were going to fuck him up so hopefully he can make some better fucking music.
That fucked over your grandmother too, huh? Did her shit get seized?
Hey, you know what?
Or did your mama lose her house from your bullshit?
You probably made that at the fucking corner of fucking like 20th and Champa with your fucking homies, you fucking clown. You sucked.
Over. Was it your baby mom's? She lost her Section 8 from you fucking pushing weight?
Nah, just go on the I-70, get hit by a fucking car, you fucking pussy.
I-70. Fucking kill yourself.
James in Baton Rouge. Hate or love it, James?
Man, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to hate that, man. Sound like a gas Drake from the 90s. Sound like Boys and Men trying to come back with a rap group. All I can say, I'd rather hear somebody rap about Popeye's red beans and how good they taste than hear this shit. That's all I gotta say. Peace out.
Oh, motherfuckers hate to hear the truth, though. Because you one of them motherfuckers, too, huh?
Do you feel that everyone that doesn't like it is part of this lifestyle and won't claim it?
Correct themselves. There you have it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about motherfucking sons that fucked over their grandmothers, their aunties, their babies' mothers, or they mother themselves just to fucking make some cash instead of fucking doing what you doing it the right way. Why the fuck you want to do it why would you rush and do some bullshit because, your back is against the wall? You can always fucking apply somewhere, anywhere.
Luck in Chicago.
Get these motherfucking clowns that,
Yo, hey, what's up, man? Hey, I love that motherfucking shit. I was in my motherfucking car right now riding around, man. I got motherfucking 12s in my trunk. That shit was bumping. Hey, man, fuck what everybody talking about, man. I love that shit. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. And you know what? On some real shit, there are people that are willing to do whatever the fuck it take to get in certain positions. Right? If people do gay shit, kill, whatever the fuck the case may be, I'm glad you pointed that shit out, man. Fuck what everybody talking about, my nigga. Hey, do your fucking thing, man. Shout out to Rude Jude and much love to everybody up there at Shade 45, man, for real.
Thanks. Tori in Compton, hate or love it?
Loved it. What's up, Jude? This is Tori out of Compton. That shit was bumping. I'm sitting here, got the speakers up, windows down. I'm standing out, hip-hopping. That was some badass shit right there.
All right, let's, Justin in Pennsylvania, the last one. Go ahead, Justin.
Dude, don't ever play that shit ever again, man. Dude, they take this dude off the air, man. Don't play that shit. It sounds like a mix of Andre 3000 and fucking dookie-ass Kendrick Lamar. Fucking don't play that shit again.
What?
I don't even know.
Thanks
Let's
for
try
a
a different
compliment,
one.
though, bitch.
I know, he said it sounded like two really good rappers. Banks in Houston.
Hey, man, fuck that shit, man. That shit fuck my speakers up, dude. Man, how the fuck that nigga engineer? This shit sound like he sound off a trap phone. Nigga, you record that bitch on the trap phone. Samsung mic get ass.
Fucking listening to.
Speakers up, dude.
And all right, look, the last two hates were pretty weak, but they were hate all the same. They pushed you over the edge. You did not win hate or love it. I'm sorry about that, David Custard.
Cool. No worries.
Hopefully you got your message out to a few people, and maybe you've changed some lives.
There you have it.
That's David Custard.
Thank you, Mr. Jude.
You be well, Dave. David Custard out of Denver, Colorado, did not win hate or love it. If you think you have what it takes to win hate or love it, send your shit to haterloveit45@gmail.com. Let's go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
What up, though? What's upper? What's upper? Did you miss any of the show? Go to Sirius.com/on-demand. Listen on demand. Sirius.com/on-demand. Here's something else. Look, man, I guess there was like a tiny group of people listening to the All Out Show on YouTube, and they shut it down because I blabbed about it. A young lady with whom I sleep with said that's how she found me, and I thought it was funny, so I was cracking jokes on it. One of the bosses heard and shut it down. I think that's stupid that they shut it down, but whatever. Who am I to tell them how to run their business? Just wait. Yeah, look, whoever you said, just wait a couple of weeks, wait like a month or so, and then just bring it back. All right, they'll forget about it after a while. Okay, good. I know what you're saying, Jude. You're promoting stealing from the company. No, I'm promoting getting more people to sign up. I talked to countless people that said, I discovered your show on YouTube, and I went and got serious because of that. Short-sighted. Very short-sighted. I'm an anarchist. I'm a nihilist. You got 4 fucking days to go to one-time run, 1X run. Actually, just go to hummingbird.com. Hummingbirdbook.com. If you get 5 copies of Hummingbird for your loved ones for Christmas, we will send you the Hyena vinyl. There's only 1,000 of them. Limited number. Numbered collector item. Worth more than the price of those books. Boom. Hummingbirdbook.com. Also, wait, there's more. We're doing the fucking print. The Hummingbird print. You can get that at hummingbirdbook.com. There's a little link there. It's an art print. For less than a pair of fucking Jordans, you can have something that you hang up on your wall and it'll go up in price. And it's collectible and it's autographed. Let's see how many are left. There's only 7 of the extra fancy version left. It's where my man Sage Vaughn fucking paints on top of the print. Dude's got paintings going for $50,000. Yeah. And there is approximately 84 of the other ones left. 2 days. That's it. You got 2 days, 21 hours a cop, and then they are gone. Good Christmas present. Don't say I didn't warn you. Nashville, Tennessee, I'm going to be at Slumerican, 3 p.m. this Saturday. Reading books, shaking hands, kissing babies. If you're in the area, come on out. Tennessee, come see me. I fuck with you, you fuck with me. Fair is fair. Yellow Wolf might even be there. I'm just going to say he's going to be there. Yellow Wolf will be there. He should be there. It's his fucking place. I'm not going to let him interview me because the motherfucker didn't read the book. He doesn't like reading books, but, you know, he will be there. And I'm going to be there. It's going to be dope. Autographing, taking pictures. All right. Sirius.com/on demand. Listen to everything on demand. Get it on your fucking phone, and you can listen worldwide. Shout out to all the people in the military that's listening overseas. I fuck with you. I hear you. And I'm working on, I would like to do a signing somewhere at a military base. So reach out to me and let's make it happen. Boom. All right. Coming up next, it's the news from the chin with Chinny McChin-a-lot, Big Chin Johnny. Let's go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
It's just over in Britain.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Over in Britain, but it probably applies here. 1 in 10 workers admit that they've caught an STI, a sexually transmitted infection, from a colleague after a Christmas party.
Hey.
So they had sex at the company Christmas party.
I've only fucked after one company Christmas party.
Wow, I can't even believe that. That's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I mean, having sex with somebody that you work with? Like at a Christmas party when it was wasted?
I mean, now it sounds crazy with the hashtag #MeToo shit, but like fucking back in the day when 2 consenting adults wanted to fuck, they just did. It was fucking crazy. But the worst part about it was I was so faded, like I couldn't even keep my dick hard. So it was, I didn't, you know, It's real shitty.
Did you see that coming? Was this something you were working on? And then
no, she and I have been talking for a minute. And then like the Christmas party came. And this was when they really dropped. They really used to drop some change on the Christmas parties, and like they rented out some club. They had everybody up, and it was fucking. We was gigged the fuck out. Now Sirius's Christmas party is in the lobby, and they have like a Subway 6 foot long sub.
We're going bowling tonight.
Is that what y'all doing for your fucking shit? Yeah, hey, God, I wish I would have been there for bowling.
Yep.
God bless Jen. Jen always tries her best to fucking keep up the Christmas cheer on the West Coast. But bowling, huh? Yeah, I never got a sexually transmitted disease. I got embarrassed because I couldn't keep my dick hard, which is fucking. I know it sounds out cold, but I'd rather have beat the brakes off the pussy and caught chlamydia than have to go through not being able to get my dick hard. Man, it's embarrassing. Yeah. And I don't want to blame her, but I think there was a little pheromones thing. It was almost like, because she was bad, but like it was almost like my body knew. It's like, nah, she ain't for you.
You guys didn't try to do that again at some point?
We ended up hooking up a couple other times, and it just never was like, it was never. And we were in two separate departments. I've slept with women at work, but it's always been from different departments. No underlings, shit like that. You know what I mean? Get sticky, bro. It's sticky.
And according to this research here, 13% would tell a manager or another colleague if they caught an STI. Can you imagine that?
What? Yeah, they're going to tell on you.
Really? What would that sound
I'm sure
like?
She talked about me like a dog for not being able to get my dick hard.
Oh.
She's like, oh, limp dick Jude walking through the motherfucking. Oh, mush dick. Fucking slinky dick over there. Just.
8% would tell HR, and 4% would speak to someone in their company's legal team if they caught this STI.
What hoe ass motherfucker? Like, yo, dude, like, what? You gonna talk to the legal team? God, I hate people. Oh, this is in England.
Right.
England is turning into some bitches. Canada, y'all some bitches too, man. You guys turning into some real fucks. Y'all some real fuck motherfuckers. I've been following the news over there in England. You guys getting punked on in your own fucking spot. Little bitch made England. And then Canada too. Y'all should be embarrassed of yourselves.
And according to this same report here, meanwhile, a quarter of the people said that they were feeling complacent about catching HIV. They're not really worried about HIV anymore.
It's hard to catch HIV if you're not doing fucking. If you're as a heterosexual male, it's extremely hard to catch HIV, especially if you are if you're circumcised. Your dick is like an impenetrable fortress.
Mm. Are you complacent? Do you care anymore?
No, I'm still paranoid. Right. I'm paranoid about everything. I have gotten women at work pregnant before. That sucked.
That was not recent.
Well, that's my child.
Right. That would be kind of shocking if that happened these days.
What, that I get someone pregnant? It's real easy. You just fucking ended them, bro.
Just trying to envision that happening here in the office. That'd be kind of...
I haven't fucked with nobody in the office in years. In years. I learned my lesson. You stay away from that office shit. Especially now, man. They going crazy out in this bitch. They going crazy out in this motherfucker. Yep, watch out. All right, what else?
And someone's drinking habits may depend on where they live. So these researchers out of the University of Washington, they predicted that neighborhoods with little to no organization, meaning crime and vandalism and that kind of stuff, and higher poverty levels are more likely to have people with unhealthier drinking levels, but...
country-ass areas.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't got shit to do out there. You drink. They got a couple bars. You drink a lot. Fucking drive home drunk or some shit like that. Ain't nobody on the road. Hit a deer.
Yeah, that was certainly the case up north in Humboldt.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, where my mom was from, too. They was dead broke, rednecks. They would just drink. Drive fucking. In the wintertime, they they would just be like snowmobiles. Fucking. They didn't even have cars. They just roll up on snowmobiles. I guess, I don't know if you would roll up on a snowmobile. I guess mobile up. I don't know what the term is, but yeah, they just roll up on a snowmobile. Get wasted. Ain't got shit to do. Ain't nothing to do up there, man. You hunt, you drink.
Yeah, the guys that were milking the cows, they stopped doing that early in the morning, then go day drink for a while.
And go back.
That's
yeah.
what I've seen.
Well, yo, if they're up at fucking 4:30. I was trying to explain that to this broad, because I was fucked up on GHB at like 5 o'clock. And she's like, Jesus Christ, you're fucked up on 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I had overserved myself and went on a date with her, overserved myself. So now I'm like fucked up at the table. And she was really, looking down on me. And she was like, Jesus Christ, it's 5 o'clock and you're fucked up. I said, I've been up since 5. I've been working since 5. So it's like, this is 12 hours into my workday. This is 12 hours into my day. That's like if you got up at 8 and you start drinking at fucking 8 p.m. It's not that big of a deal. These guys milking cows. They don't milk cows at noon, bro. They fucking milking cows at crack of dawn. Suddenly a noon drink doesn't sound that bad.
So they found that people who live in these neighborhoods with high levels of poverty and disorganization tend to drink twice as much during the week than a person from a different neighborhood. So it's quite an uptick.
You think these motherfuckers are lying? Because I go to New York, man. I go to these rich areas, and these motherfuckers drink too, man. They be putting it down. How much do they drink? Do they say how much they drink?
They talk about binge drinking, so there's an actual figure for that, but they don't tell me here. But it looks like binge drinking was especially prevalent in these areas. They consume too much alcohol in one sitting 4 times as frequently as people in other areas. So binge drinking, there's a definition for that. But
too much alcohol. Seems like a dubious... Like, what does that mean, too much alcohol? I feel like you would fall into this category, John.
Yes. In a meeting with HR, I would deny that, but I think that, yes, you could certainly say that I drink more than your average person.
Everything we've said so far is all a lie for entertainment, just so y'all know. Exactly. Everything about fucking broads, going too hard, everything like that. Pregnancies, my daughter was not made in McDonald's. Everything is a lie. We're just saying it's just to entertain you guys. We're fronting. That's what we do. We front here on the All Out Show. Just like all the other shows. Stay fronting. Nah, but yeah.
But yes, binge drinking.
You definitely got a problem.
Yeah. All right, fine. Yes.
You would, yeah.
All right.
You're lucky that you're not in Humboldt. You was probably right there drinking next to them motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there were...
Judging them, too. Like, oh, these fucking assholes. Like, meanwhile, you're fucking getting wasted. Some of them.
We used to get up... there were certain nights I was there like 4 or 5 in the morning playing poker with these degenerates. No, they were nice people. But, yeah, we were out late.
These degenerates.
No, they were fine people.
What else, John?
All right. People are finding hidden cameras in their Airbnbs more and more. I don't want to...
This is becoming a fucking... How many times is this happening? This is like the second or third time we reported this story, right?
That we've talked about it, sure. Let's see. Another host was busted last month trying to film guests without their knowledge, making the second time since October that the company's had to publicly deal with this.
I was staying at my homeboy's house in Chicago. Shout out to Chicago once again. Thank you for coming out to my book signing, Volumes Books. There's 4 copies left that are autographed if you couldn't make it there. Anyway, yeah, he's got fucking cameras all over his crib to watch his dog. But it was very, I was paranoid than a motherfucker. He'd go to work and then, I'm walking around like, damn, I just picked my nose on camera. You know what I mean? Like, shit, he caught me picking my nose.
He's watching on his phone.
Yeah, he literally could watch.
What's going on?
Yeah, you can watch on your phone. You can talk to the motherfucker. You can be like, hey, what's up? We was doing that. We was fucking with his dog. We was like, hey, Ellie. And the dog would look all around like, stupid dog. Dumb fucking dog. Ellie. And then you look around. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much we're filmed. Where are they putting this shit in? Teddy bears and stuff like that? Like what they used to do with nannies?
This one looks like a motion detector, and then the person took a closer look at it, and then they saw the hole, they took it off the wall, and said, oh, look at that, it's a camera. So it was a motion detector.
I wonder if there's a law that says... I wonder if like there's a actual law or a rule in Airbnb. It's like you will not film.
Well,
Have they thought this out? I guess is my question.
I've got a spokesperson saying here, cameras are never allowed in bathrooms or bedrooms. Any other cameras must be properly disclosed to guests ahead of time.
Okay. So you can have a camera in the living room. So remember that if you're getting head in the fucking living room with your girl at Airbnb, which could happen.
And they go into the fact that this one person who complained, it looked as though that the company was just sort of brushing them aside. They just treated it like I was trying to get out of paying. She said, I was like, hello, he's saying he did what I said he did. And the customer service rep told them that she should respond responsibly. But I guess they don't view this as a crisis, which is kind of shocking.
Look, it's going to be a crisis if people stop fucking renting from Airbnb. Like that's when they'll be like, this is a crisis. Until then, they don't give a fuck.
It's not.
They're like, deal with it. Deal with it. There you go.
Men's Health. They're running an article here, a story. Here's why penis enhancement horror stories are so common. And
because you shouldn't do it. Just deal with your dick, man. Just fucking whatever dick you have, that's your dick. Do the best you can with your dick.
That's it. I mean, it's very dangerous, this whole thing. And they say that one common procedure, which is hard to even fathom here, it's designed to enhance the girth. And then what they do is they peel back the outer skin of the penis and then wrap it with a layer of cadaver skin.
No.
I know, man.
So to get a girthier dick, to be like a can of Pepsi, you're going to put a dead man's body inside your dick? Or a dead person. Maybe you got a woman inside your dick. Whatever. You're going to put a dead thing inside your penis just so you can hit them walls a little bit better?
Ugh. Another one harvests fat from your body and then uses it to enhance the girth. But the problem is with that, it could come out lumpy or uneven.
I've told this story before, but like... It actually happened. It was right after the fucking. It's after the story in Hyena where I have sex with the chick that turns out to be a midget, or maybe she's not a midget. I don't know. I was really fucked up, but I thought she was at the time. She bails. She left. I never come, so I end up jerking off to fucking. I think I tried porn and then I jerked off. That didn't work, so then I started watching Iron Chef and jerking off to Cat Cora, and then that didn't work, and then I went back to porn, and I was jerking off for hours, and finally I was just like, go to bed. And I woke up the next day, and my penis was huge.
Ugh.
It was giant, but it was like beat to death. It was this ugly, it was a monster. Like it looked like Franken dick. It looked like Franken dick. And I never wanted to have a regular sized penis so bad. I was like, this is... Yeah, it looks like it's like fucking 8 inches, but like this is awful. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is an awful penis. Like it's hideous.
That didn't hurt?
It was. I had to put ice on my dick. It was beat up. It was bruised. It was battered. It was big and lumpy. Like, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, it looked like a giant motherfucking. It looked like a giant pig in a blanket. Like the little dick head was like the same size, and everything else was swollen and beat up.
Ugh.
It was awful. This was years ago. I can talk about it now, but it was an embarrassing and painful experience for me.
You didn't take a photo?
No. I just put ice on my dick and watched Antiques Roadshow.
Ugh.
I was like, make this shit go away. It stopped. It went away after a day, but fuck. I was like, is this me? Is this just gonna be me from now on? Like you whip out your dick and it's like, it looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like it's, Like, you know how hard it is going to get a blowjob with that shit? Like, no one's going to want to put their mouth on that.
But they go on to say that...
They're like, oh, I just remember I got to get up early the next morning. Like, that's what's going to happen. Please. What do they go on to say?
But the groin is less clean than the rest of the body, so this whole scene can get infected rather easily. So you don't want to get involved with that. And people don't go to the best doctors. They should check.
Yeah, because the best doctors are not doing this shit.
Exactly.
Good doctors are not like, hey, man, you know, it'd be awesome if I cut open your dick and jammed dead people's fucking flesh in it and then gave you a girthier penis.
Oh.
And don't worry, it's not going to slide around up and down on your fucking shit. What if it all cakes up at the bottom and it looks like a cone? Like, what do you do?
Well, that's the thing. They do mention that people have to go back and then fix these problems.
Yeah, man, this sounds like a fucking nightmare. This is an outrage. This sounds like, it sounds awful. No, not the kid. I'm happy with my fucking just regular penis, man. Just try real hard. You know what I mean? Just try hard with your regular dick. That's all you can do. Try hard with your regular dick. Try hard. Regular dick. John, you wouldn't do that to yourself, would you?
I would never do that. That is off the table.
That is off the table.
Even if one of these people that we bring in offered it for free, I would say no thank you.
Yo, did you talk to anybody that remember how we was talking about the Dracula motherfuckers?
Oh, the people who
take the fucking young person blood and pump it into themselves?
I've got that in my pile.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. That's
January.
The wheels are in motion pile.
Yes, the wheels actually are heading down the hill.
See if I'll do that. I'll do that one and try that one out.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck, do I care? As long as I don't get AIDS, I'm fine.
Yeah, but we'd have to
don't give me none of that AIDS blood, and I'm good.
We'd have to look at that seriously before you did that. Pumping someone else's blood? I don't know.
I'm willing to do it for the fucking show because I'm not a bitch.
Right. Fine.
It's like I'm trying to do something for the show, and it's like you don't appreciate it.
Well, I don't want you to get hurt over that.
You don't give a fuck about me getting hurt. You hurt me every single day when you fail. Every day you hurt me.
That would be a very strange conversation that we'd have to have if you're in the hospital and I was involved and...
Oh, you don't even give a fuck about. You don't even care about. You don't even care about.
That's not
you
true.
Don't care about me. You care about you.
False.
Very fucking strange. Oh, it's going to be very strange. It's going to be very hard to explain to HR.
Actually, would.
There's only so many best ofs we can run before I'm going to have to start looking for another job.
Do some talking.
That's all you give a fuck about. Is
That's
yourself,
not
bro.
true.
You're a selfish motherfucker. You're a selfish, self-centered motherfucker.
That's part of it. No, it's not true.
All right, that's the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
No, but they know now. I'm up, nigga.
That was the show. Who was working over there? I can't see anybody. I'm out in Nashville. Thanks to everybody in the Nashville offices, John and everybody. Cool John, not shitty producer John. Thanks to cool ass John. Thanks to shitbag John, big chin producer. Chris is on the boards. Was Pierce working, or who else is working today?
Pierce, yes, he's here.
Yeah, fucking A. Keenan is working as well. There you go. Also, go to hummingbirdbook.com to grab a copy of Hummingbird autographed. If you get 5, you get yourself a fucking vinyl, limited edition. Collect it. It's going up and it goes up in price as soon as you get it. Limited edition, and you can get yourself a little print, little Hummingbird print. Get some fucking culture, you little cunt. Put some culture up on your wall. Ladies, it's beautiful. Fellas, it's hard, but like thuggish. It's thuggish and beautiful. It's beautiful thug. For less than the price of Jordans. you can have something that will go up. Damn, we just sold another one. Boom. 2 days left. All right, that is the show. Tomorrow we're going to have things. What do we got tomorrow, John?
Joe Moses.
Joe Moses.
Emerging MC.
Fuck yeah, Joe Moses. Oh yeah, Joe Moses is on. LA's on. Gonna holler at him. I've been talking about a lot of LA rappers lately. That's pretty cool. I like them cats. So we got Joe Moses coming on, and then what else? Probably like a Black, White, or Other or some shit.
Strong chance of that.
All right, that's what's gonna happen. All right, let's